Hello, I'm Jay Caslow, and you're at Maple Lane Solutions. We are a channel focused on country living, a lot of firewood, and a lot of other things where we try to make solutions to make hard problems a little easier. My photographer and editor is my grandson Max, so say hi to Max when you get a chance. We are going to show you today how you can lift really heavy logs. I've got some oak rounds here that are pushing a little over 2 feet around, so they're a couple 100 pounds, 170 to 200 pounds. And instead of lifting them up onto a log splitter, but what we're going to show you today is lifting with mechanical advantage. We have an old-fashioned block and tackle. We have an old-fashioned log hook. So we are going to roll a large log up to the splitter, and so it would like crawl up the log splitter. Then we take the hooks and we cut everything like the standard 16 inches like most other people. And then to make it safe so it doesn't fall down on our toes, we get right on the end and then have a sledge or a nice piece of wood handy to put the 2 spikes in. Once it starts going up, the hook just naturally grabs the log, so it shouldn't fall out from there, and then we lift it up on to the splitter and we try to split on each side of the hook. And so we take off some weight going that way and we take off some weight going this way, and that way you're only handling 1/3 or 1/4 of the round when you're done manhandling it yourself on the log splitter. But I have a 14-year-old grandson who can safely stand out of the way and grab the pull rope and lift this up with the mechanical advantage. So Max, if you want to get over here. All right, we are going to explain a little bit about what we're showing today with the block and tackle. Block and tackle is just a mechanical advantage. Anytime that you use a pulley system, if you only come one way, it's a directional pull and you're not doing any mechanical advantage. Anytime that you have a rope like this and you have ropes that are going the same way, back and forth the same way, every time you do that, you have a mechanical advantage. That's why if you watch any military videos, you can watch them set a Hummer down in the sand or down in the mud, but they can do it with a crew that's in the Hummer. They can get up and set up block and tackle, and they can pull that Hummer out of mud that's over the tires, all due to mechanical advantage. Now they're using a whole lot more block and tackle. This is just about the right size, not too big, not too little, because remember, every time that you go up and down, you are also cutting your lift capacity in half because it's traveling up and down and up and down and up and down. So it slows down your speed, but it increases your mechanical advantage or power. In this case, we are lifting 200-pound logs, and a 14-year-old boy was pulling on a rope and all I had to do was guide the log up around as it rolled up onto the log splitter, and he was able to pull those 200-pound logs up. If I do it by myself, it is too dangerous, because if I lose anything, it goes right on your feet. So unless you're wearing steel-toed boots in the winter, you don't want to be doing this by yourself. So what I do is I would actually hook it up to a winch, and then I would use a remote control button on my neck. This exact tree that we just did over a cord, out of about probably 16 or 18 rounds, we actually have the biggest part of this tree to do yet. And so we will also make a video showing you how you get very large rounds into your trailer or your truck. There again, using mechanical advantage, so you don't have to have the bobcats and the excavators and the log lifters. I do have a tractor that I take at some point. Tractor's in the shop, so what do? You use what you have. Just like every other farmer that I have ever met, you use what you have, and you continually look for ways to do it better, easier, and smarter. This opens up, and this is an 18-inch capacity, and I'm using an 18 and 20-inch capacity. I cut most of my rounds at 16 inches. I do custom orders for other sizes, but 90% of the firewood that I cut and sell is at the standard 16-inch dimensional length. And I do split smaller than a lot of people. In this video, you saw me splitting some very little splits of oak.